Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And I know many of you are excited to start your senior internship. So I am going to go over some policies and procedures and introduce you to the content that I'm going to make available as I speak. All right, so this is the Kinesiology Senior Capstone Writing course. All right, and I am going to go into course content. And as I said, I'm going to be showing links as I open and review these things. Okay, so we're going to start with your course syllabus. And here it is. Okay, I'm going to add this after I talk about it a little bit. Okay, so let's start off with what we are going to be doing. We are going to be getting 250 hours, okay, in 16 weeks. You got this. All right. And if you have any problems with anything at your placement site, any of the content I post, anything of that nature, or just want to check in, I will be available Monday and Friday, 9 to 11, virtually, in person Tuesday, 11 to 2. And, you know, you got a lot going on. So if you have an internship and you're at your placement, that's okay. Just shoot me an email. We'll schedule something that fits into your schedule. I just ask that you give me 24 hours to respond to you. Okay? You need to be getting on your internship. Like that's priority number one right now. Um, you got to get working. You got to implement the things we did in the 369 course, and I'm delighted to see many of you have. Okay, so you need to have a placement in the works before the no-show date. You need to start out by getting yourself certified in CPR. If there was an issue with your certification class, reach out to me. I have contingency plans that I will disclose on an individual basis. Okay, so it should go like this. You should get your first aid CPR. You should complete the Google form that's in the week 2 folder. I will help you get all your signatures. We'll do it via DocuSign so you don't have to go back and forth. And then I'll let you know that your contract's been approved. Okay? Grading policy. And I know I'm skipping a lot because I just want this video to be concise. You should look at your learning outcomes and other things that aren't mentioned in this video and email me with any questions. Grading policy. The most frequently asked question is, can you round that 88 up to an A? No. I'm not giving points or taking away points at the end of the semester. Unfortunately, we're still in a pandemic and observation sites may be closed. If this happens, I need you to let me know beforehand. And if you need to take it incomplete, that's not going to be my go-to for this. I am going to work with you throughout the semester, and I don't anticipate any students having to submit it incomplete and do work over the summer. If it is a dire situation and things outside of your control, you need to let me know, and we need to talk about that option before the end of class. Also in the grading book, the second most asked question is, why is there a 1? A 1 is my way of telling you something went wrong. Okay, so you may have submitted something as a pages document that I can't see, or Blackboard may have thrown an error that you were unaware of. Either way, you will receive a 1 and have 48 hours to email me a completed assignment. If that I post that 1, 2 days go by, I don't hear from you, it's over. We're going to move on. Here's a breakdown of your weighted points. Let's talk a little bit more about the grading. Everything I do is on Blackboard. I'm going to send you announcements. That's where you start. There's going to be regular activities such as assignments, quizzes, and even the posting of grades that need to be on top of. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I'm going through and I hit a 0-2 instead of a 2-0. You have 48 hours to ask me, why did you give me a 2? Or why did, and I'm going to tell you, first of all, I didn't give you anything. I'm going to report what your effort earned you. However, there are times where I make mistakes, like I said, and if you ask me within 48 hours of why is there a 2 instead of a 20, I'll remember and I'll be able to tell you, okay, you know what, maybe you did get a 20 and it was just a clerical error. That being said, if we're in week 1, there's a mistake in your grade, or there's something you don't understand, and then we get to the final week and you got that 88 and you're going through and you're like, I know I could get some points in here some way. Um, I'm not trying to regrade things. So you have 48 hours. I will give you detailed feedback. I will arrange a meeting if necessary, either in person or virtual, to discuss that. And other than that, we're going to keep it moving. Another thing I cannot stress enough, there is a Blackboard app. I have been teaching for 5 years here, and the Blackboard app has been horribly inconsistent. If you're waiting for Blackboard to notify you of an assignment, you're in trouble because the deadline may have passed before you get the notification. Also, if you go in via the app and you're looking through the assignments, some of the content is missing. So last semester especially, I had a lot of students say, hey, there's no explanation. I don't know what this assignment is. I can't see an attachment, and it's because they were on the app. Okay, so choose a web browser, whatever web browser you like to use. Choose a web browser and access Blackboard via a web browser. That way, all content is available, and you're not waiting on notifications for assignments. Okay, late work. I really don't do late work. I understand you're busy. You're gonna make some decisions, and sometimes those decisions don't include assignments, and I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. There'll be extra credit assignments. You'll make that up on the back end. That's fine. However, that's different than maybe mom or dad or grandma or somebody gets COVID and you're the only caregiver. I'm willing to help you provided you notify me of your situation. So I've had during this pandemic, I've had students say, "Hey, I am emailing you from the hospital. I'm taking care of my grandma. Can you give me a couple of days to turn in that assignment?" And the answer is yes. Yes, I'll work with you. If I find out at the end of the semester you were going through some stuff and you missed a month's worth of assignments, look, you know what? I'm sorry that you've endured some hardships. But if you're not working with me in a timely manner, I am not provided the opportunity to work with you, and I'm not going to provide you with an opportunity to do makeup. So makeup needs to happen 1 week within the original due date, unless there's an extenuating circumstance that has been documented, and then I'm willing to work with you on that. Okay, I know there's some anxiety with us starting 2 weeks virtually late. It's not really a late start for us because the 2 weeks, the welcome back week and the get ready week, I expect students to work through some self-reflection, look at the syllabus, take a quiz, and we're supposed to be getting contracts in the first 2 weeks. So if you get a contract in the first 2 weeks we go digital, we're on track. We're still on track to make that 250 hours. All right. Now, if your observation site gets closed, let me know. We'll work through it. I've had other questions like, hey, my observation site said I could start. Can I start? Yeah. If we're virtual and your placement isn't, get going, okay? You need to abide by all their policies, okay? So if you are at Premier Physical Therapy and Premier says, we need you to wear a mask, you're wearing a mask. If they say we need you vaccinated, then you are vaccinated or you're not doing a placement there. If they say they're open, you're welcome to gain hours, go for it. All right, I'm not going to get in your way. Just make sure you are compliant with your placement site. Okay? Here you can see a little bit more detailed of what we have planned. And this is all tentative on everything going the way we planned it, which has not happened in about 3 years. Okay? So that's why we're going to be checking Blackboard. I'm going to be hitting you up with announcements and letting you know if things change, because they may. Okay, that's the bulk of your assignments. Here's a general rubric. All your assignments will have rubrics, instructions, and deadlines. Okay, and if you don't understand a component or you need some clarification or have a concern, I need to hear from you 24 hours before the assignment's due, so I have the opportunity to work with you. Okay. I'm going to be posting your hours logs for you to update as needed. They will be due at a midterm and final. It will be tremendously easy if you keep a running log as you progress. And we are going to work on your competencies as we progress. These are going to be weekly assignments that I'll be working with you on. And we'll build to a final paper that you'll have a week to do. Now, one more thing I want to talk about is this is listed as TBA, and I received a couple of emails like, what does that mean? Well, that means that they haven't scheduled us in the classroom. That's okay. It has been TBA on the schedule for some time now, and I've been able to deliver this in a hybrid model, which means you physically go to your observation site and we do most of the course content online, either via videos or assignments on Blackboard. So in essence, we do not need a classroom to get started. And if they change it and give us a classroom, I will notify you and give you plenty of time to adjust. I'm about at 11 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up and just say please reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I look forward to working with all of you.